Hi everyone, this is Killshot from 99 Gaming. This is The Walking Dead Season 7, Episode 16, complete Sasha spoiler. This week's episode is going to be amazing. There's a lot of twists that are going to happen, some things that we speculated in some of the live streams. What I'm doing is I'm breaking down the spoilers into different sections. We're going to talk about Sasha, we're going to talk a little bit about All Out War, we'll talk about Shiva, and we'll talk about a second lineup all throughout the week. So brace yourselves. We're going to go step by step what happens with Sasha. So if you don't want to see it, you don't want to know, turn away right now. You have been warned. So we're going to start out. Negan and Sasha have some interesting dialogue. Negan's actually going to negotiate with Sasha. He goes in and says, Lucille wants to kill 3 more. This is where all the rumors and the speculation of a second lineup, which will happen. I'll talk about that a little bit later. Sasha says, no one has to die. I'm doing this for you. They have a little bit of words back and forth. So Negan ultimately says, okay, how about if I kill just 1? So Sasha seems to be okay with that. Negan tells Sasha, you got me wrapped around your finger. You know that. And he also tells Sasha it's not a man-woman thing, so it's not an attraction. We know that Negan is attracted to her beach ball size lady nuts. We found that out in the previous episode. So Sasha is going to play along at this point. She goes down the walkway with Eugene. She says she is Negan. She's got everyone completely fooled. And then we get into some dark flashbacks. And by dark flashbacks, I don't mean evil. I mean there's just not very much light. Remember how the light was shining through the back of the van? It's going to be a little bit like that. And we'll explain that in 1 second. We get some flashbacks of Sasha and Abraham. That is going to be all throughout this episode, a big theme. Although it is a dream state, it comes across very real to Sasha. There's some scenes in Alexandria where they're laying together. We also have some scenes with Maggie and Sasha. They talk about the baby. And all throughout that, Abraham keeps telling Sasha he's got an obligation. They have obligation to protect. One especially chilling, moving scene is when Sasha tells Abraham that she had a dream about him dying, and he says, how did I die? And she lies to him. She tells him that he drowned at the beach, and then we go into a typical Abraham comeback like, well, I don't really like the beach, and it's a good thing we're not going to the beach. Really moving dialogue. Get your tissues out. Ultimately, it boils down to the fact that Sasha did take the pills that Eugene gave her. I know some other people are out there saying, is Sasha in the coffin? They know from the spoilers, Sasha is definitely in the coffin. What happens? She gets in. She tells Negan she's going to ride back there just to rest a little bit. Arat gives her a bottle of water. She takes the pills in the coffin, and that's going to set up a skirmish, not all-out war. So I'll talk about that in a future video, probably within the next couple days. It's not the complete war, but there is going to be a fight that's going to go down. So when Negan gets there, he taps on the coffin, wants Sasha to get out to show Sasha to Rick before he Lucille someone. Sasha does jump out, and she devours a savior. It is Walker Sasha. We don't know which one it is. Could be one of these guys. Hopefully it is Heavy Metal Guy. But then Sasha gets distracted because there's some other things going on. And ultimately, Negan has the bat. We do have a second lineup. Sasha wanders off into the woods. And there are tons of distractions going down. As I said before, there's a lot to really digest with this episode. So many things are going to happen you guys are going to like. Stay tuned for some of the future spoilers. But then at the end, while Sasha's in the woods, when all the smoke settles down, Negan does make his getaway. It'll be Maggie that goes out looking for Sasha, and then Maggie will actually shoot Walker Sasha. Very moving scene, which is ultimately going to bring us back to the picnic table. We've looked at this from the very start. So on that side of the table, you got Glenn, you got Abraham, you got Spencer, and now Sasha. When is the death going to start to come to this side of the table? Thank you guys so much for sticking with all these videos, being a part of all the live streams all season long. It's been a lot of fun. There'll be 3 or 4 more spoilers because this is a long episode and there's a lot of parts we really have to break down. The next video, we're going to talk a little bit about the scavengers, and also tomorrow night we'll have the Wednesday Walker episode, which is going to be our live stream, and we'll go over the complete spoiler at that point. Thanks so much. Give this video a thumbs up. My name's Killshot, and a special thanks to all my sponsors as well. Take a look at them. Peace.